Benton Publishing presents Random Journeys into a Beautiful World, written by Nettie Benton Fry and narrated by C.E. Benton. Random Journeys into a Beautiful World, written by Nettie Benton Fry, narrated by C.E. Benton. Random Journeys into a Beautiful World. This is the first part of my book dedicated to my children, grandchildren, and great-grands. Nettie Benton Fry. Introduction. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth for us to enjoy. Into the beautiful world, on September 29, 1834, was born Edmund Hugh Benton, my parental grandfather and the founder of Bentonville, Texas, later named Ed Hubie, Texas. His father and my great-grandfather was James Frank Benton. His mother was Mary E. Kerrigan, daughter of Philip Kerrigan. Edmund H. Benton was educated in Tennessee, McKean County. He married Mary Thomason on November 29, 1860. On the 14th day of April, 1861, he enlisted in Company H, the 59th Volunteers of the Confederate Army, and was soon commissioned as a lieutenant. At the Battle of Baker's Creek near Staunton, Virginia, he was wounded, but upon recovery rejoined his company, and near the end of the war between the states he was promoted to colonel. The Benton family is of English descent, their forefathers arriving in America before the Declaration of Independence. The great-grandfather of Colonel Edmund Hugh Benton served in the Army throughout the Revolutionary War. The James F. Benton family, including my grandfather, Edmund Hugh Benton, moved west from Tennessee to Texas in 1867. They moved to Texas by covered wagon, enduring many hardships on the way, but trusting God to protect them. They always stopped to rest and worship on Sundays, as they were a very religious family. They were the first settlers on the site of the present town of Ed Hubie, or Bentonville, as it was originally known. Colonel Benton founded the town and also the school there, which has proved to be so beneficial in educating the youth of the surrounding country. Colonel Hugh, as he was known, was a master mason, a member of the Methodist Episcopal Church, South, and a man who enjoyed the respect and esteem of all. James F. Benton died in Texas on the 1st of March, 1886, at the age of 71 years. His wife, Mary, having preceded him in death in 1842. She died at the young age of 25 years. Edmund Hugh and Mary Thomason Benton were the parents of 8 children in the following order: James W., Louisa, John C., Thomas H., Joseph O., Edmund Epp, Mac D., and Minnie Alice. The first 3 children were born in Tennessee and traveled to Texas in 1867 with their parents. This book contains the record of the heritage I received from my father, Edmund F. Benton, the 6th child of Edmund Hugh and Mary Benton, of which I'm so proud and thankful. I wish I had more family history from my mother's family, but this I do know: they were honest, loving, kind, and very religious people, who were humble and thankful. My grandfather, Moses A. Stansbury, was a corporal in Company E, the 9th Regiment, Tennessee Cavalry of the Confederate Army. Following the war between the states, he moved to Fisher County, Texas, in or near the year 1886. Then, in 1888, M. A. Stansbury moved to Lamar County, Texas, finally settling in Fannin County, Texas, in the town of Bentonville, or Ed Hubie, as it later came to be known. Moses A. Stansbury and Antoinette Victoria Garner were married in September of 1873. To these parents, 7 children were born. They were Elbert Newton, Sarah Bellew, my mother, Thomas Pierce, Marvin Oscar, John Mark, Silas Edward, and Nellie Pearl. This book also contains a record of the heritage I received from my beloved mother, who was taken away when I was only 10 years old. This precious family heritage I leave to my beloved children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, hoping they are as proud of these ancestors as I have been.